Up at any point. Hold on. Let me see now. Hold on. How am I going to word this? I am now officially handing over Mark Fitzsimons into the custody of this young woman here, because after the events of yesterday and so far up until this point, I feel that I need to go and have some kind of a think or some kind of a break. That's what I need. I need a break from this right now because there's too much pressure on me over what's going on. Mark, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, well, basically we were, as people seen, we were discharged from the hospital the other day. It says it was a housing issue, but we were discharged at 6 o'clock at night. Skin had resigned as my carer because of the conditions of the flat, which he was vindicated on. And then yesterday we got abused. First of all, we rang looking for John Lawrence and we were told he wasn't there. If you listen back to the video, he says it in it, "Oh, I heard you were coming." So he came down. So obviously he was in the back all along, because we were brought in and we had to meet your man Aidan. And then all of a sudden the two boys come out chasing us. And I don't know whether they were trying to get a reaction, the things he was saying about my children and whatever else. I think it was to try and get a reaction. Either that Skin would lash out at him or that I'd lose it and fall off the walk or whatever. But whatever it was, he mightn't have known he was being recorded. Well, he was foolish if that's what he thought. But I'm glad he was being recorded, and they should be all carrying body cams, if that's the way they're dealing with members of the public. And we have to say thank you to the people in the community welfare officer and the social welfare are very understanding, but both myself and Skin here have been seriously affected by what happened yesterday, and to be told the guards don't care. But that is our understanding, Dundalk. The guards don't care when money gets stolen. You heard in the video, he says he owed me $3.5 grand rent, and it turns out it was 2,160, which has been paid off. Yeah, but that's okay. Tony's gone. They just flippantly, it is true, the guards don't care. And it's starting to take its toll on Skin and myself. And we're lucky that we have it's unfair on Dervla here. She's had to leave her family in Kildare to come and get me in Dublin, a single mother, right? We have a Robbie Williams concert. We've had to have to get train staff to help lift me on and off the train. I didn't bring the frame because you can't manage it. I didn't bring the 2 crutches because we can't manage the 2 crutches. This is ludicrous.
Nice to get a break and a walk and shower.
It's madness, absolute madness.
That's it. So this is a record now.
He's homeless.
Yes.
We are homeless
because his house, and even your man John Dean, your residence.
Yeah, not suitable. And if it was homeless, they'd have to put me somewhere with a shower and a toilet. But yet, I have a shower and a toilet, I can't use it, and they're charging me rent for it. Meanwhile, I have to pay to stay in other places, and myself and Skin have to pay for food. This is nuts, lads. This is nuts. And as John Lawrence says yesterday, the guards don't care. There's a lot they turn a blind eye to in Dundalk. That's why there's 2 guards dead, both doing a job that the armed response should have been doing. And the only response Jerry Corley had is he didn't have resources. We'll look into that 10-page later, because John Lawrence has a big part to play in all this. And he knows the people are hand value in land. Knows 100%. He knows that there was meetings that could have provided a slipway before Stevie Fergus drowned. So John, I'm glad you did what you did yesterday. I'm not. It was hurtful. And I always had a bit of respect for you. But after tomorrow, or after yesterday, I don't. And with the truth will come out about Stephen Fergus.
Right. That's I'm going to call that now.